Howdy, travelers from afar. Welcome back to Diablo 2. I was not supposed to play this today. It was supposed to be more Oblivion. However, we have a new class that was added just yesterday. We have the Warlock now. A completely new class added with version 3. I was not expecting that, honestly. But I'm not gonna wait here for too long. I'm actually gonna enter the game. Because I do want to see what this character is about.
Good day.
There has been other quality of life changes that they did. For instance, a stackable rune interface. You can just store all of your runes here, they stack. It's not only runes, but you also have a bunch of materials like keys, stuff to make the tokens of absolution. Oh, howdy, Beatrix. How goes it? I don't know what these are. You can also store gems in a stack. And, well, we've got a shared stash, of course. That's just normal. We just have 2 extra pages. But yeah, what is this the skill tree about, though? Okay, well, we start with Miasma Bolt, which comes from the dagger, apparently. Fires a bolt of darkness that releases a cloud of entropy. Has a low radius and some duration. Oh, it deals magic damage and leaves a cloud, I suppose. So, this is the casting tree, I suppose, like a offensive casting. We have Miasma Chain. Between you and the target. Okay, I'm not too sure what that looks like. Enhanced Entropy, or improve your mastery over entropic forces of shadow magic. Increases the duration and the radius. Okay, at 0.2 yards per point. That could be pretty significant, though probably not as ridiculous as Corpse Explosion. Then Abyss. Create a tear in reality, in the fabric of reality, which pulls enemies close before violently collapsing. Okay, so this just pulls enemies together, I see, and it blasts them. I guess that could be useful as a one-pointer in other builds, like if you want enemies to be packed together. But it could also be a main skill for this line of the skill tree. Ring of Fire is level 6. Yes! Raises a volley of expanding hellfire in all direction. Does 5% fire damage per yard. What? Per yard? Flame Wave. I've seen a few of the skills in the preview. Like, I know what Ring of Fire looks like, I know what Flame Wave looks like. Apocalypse as well. Sigil Lethargy. Sigil on the ground that slows and weakens enemies. They really took the spells from Diablo 1 and imported it in Diablo 2. Well, yes, but they didn't add the original icons. I recall Apocalypse was a skull. Sigil Rancor. Chance to make the enemies enrage and attack one another. Okay. Sigil on the ground that hastens the death of injured enemies in a violent explosion. Ah, so this is corpse explosion again. There's the Eldritch Tree. Okay, this seems to be in regards to using a weapon. I don't think I'll go for this tree. I'll probably be a caster. But you've got Levitation Mastery, which I think also allows you to use a two-handed weapon in one hand. I think Bolial was telling me that. Oh yes, another thing that you were telling me. These are fire spells, and as such, we can use the Leaf Rune Word on them. I might do that. In fact, that might be my first build. I'll just save up my points until I get to Ring of Fire, I suppose. Yeah, thank you for the daily blessing, Caleb. Echoing Strike pierces through it. Create echoes of your melee weapon that pierces through enemy. Okay, so this is mobbing. Having access to Staff and Shield means very interesting rune word combos that were not possible before. Yes, such as Leaf and Spirit. We don't see much else when it comes to the shield hand. We see Spirit, and it's Spirit all the way. What about Demon? That's the summoning tree. Yeah, Demonic Mastery. What about Summon Goatman? 5% chance of Crushing Blow. What? Summons with Crushing Blow? Forces your demon to teleport and attack an enemy. Ah. So he can just sack him. Blood Oath. Bind the life force of your demons to protect you from enemy attacks. First level, life of your demon increased. Resist all for demons increased. Physical damage reduced. 5% damage taken goes to your demon. Interesting. So you just summon a demon and he takes your damage. Blood Boil. Erupt your demon's blood to damage nearby enemies. I assume that damages the... Yeah, it costs life on the demon. Heal and empower a demon by feeding it the corpse. A demon even gains lifesteal from it. Consume. Sacrifice your demon in exchange for power. I could see that becoming a one-pointer that is leveled up by skills, or if you have spare skill points, you pump it. Because it has a max life increase, you see it's got more walk speed. Summon Tainted. Oh, we know what that Tainted is. But it's... Tainted normally deals lightning damage, so I don't understand why it's fire this time. Summon Defiler. Binds enemy souls together to take shared damage. Huh. Bind Demon. Force an injured demon to do your bidding. Okay. So I think I'm gonna stick with the Chaos Tree mostly. But I am now gonna go out and fight things. I am in Player's 8, by the way. So enemies are going to be tough. at the start. Until I outscale them by leveling up a little bit. Which I can do using the shrine. The Shrine of Experience right there. I don't have any particular skill I want to put points in yet. Since I'm gonna build with Hellfire, I want to use the Tyral staff. It's Tyral, right? Or Leaf? Oh yes, also we have loot filters. I forgot to mention, but I can't show you because I'm on a shrine timer. You know, for our level 1 skill, Miasma Bolt is doing pretty good. Ah, we have another XP shrine. This playthrough is blessed already. I'm not gonna tag it yet, because I still have time on my current one. Okay, I no longer have time, but yes, we have loot filter now. So we can set to show uniques, show runes, show sets, show socket and material. I would have separated them both. But okay. Like, I don't necessarily want to see ethereal, but I want to see socketed, for instance. Show rares. I think I'll do show rares for the start. Hide ammunition, hide other class. I'm gonna show other class items because I want to sell valuable things. Speaking of valuable things, I believe daggers are valuable now, because they can have warlock skills. Yeah, it's ethereal. So I'm thinking of saving this shrine until I reach Corpse Fire. Or even until I have Ring of Fire, that could even be even better. Yeah, now I press Alt and it's not showing the crude buckler on the floor because I hide low quality items. Wait, there's a shaman. Destroy him! I guess I'm taking this defense shrine. I might get to level 6 before Corpse Fire. He's always in the last room after all. Oh, he's right there. Okay, now I'll save the shrine for another time then. So if I'm going to make the Leaf Rune Word... Oh, speaking of the Leaf Rune Word, we can get our Ring of Fire now. Well, we're already destroying the opposition. Very costly spell, though. One monster left. No, I missed one. It's probably in the map in the corner I didn't map. Warlock gaining 3 HP per vitality. They want to make it strong because it's the new thing, unfortunately. +2 dex. Useless, but I'll put it on. So, I'm going to make a town portal here. I should have picked up random junk so that I could sell it to Kara. Wait, but I don't see random junk anymore. I'm gonna disable that for a little bit. I think I'll preemptively put some strength. Because I don't want to end up in a situation where I can't use a piece of gear. Okay, let's move on. What I'm gonna do is I'll go and unlock the waypoint. Then I'll get myself a town portal scroll again. And I'll use the town portal scroll to get that shrine and get more XP out of it. That's Kill Shrine. We can see at +2 levels it's at 18 damage. Level 6 with a screen wipe. That's a bit overpowered. Okay, well, it's not much of a screen wipe yet. Yeah, I should be picking up magic stuff so that I can sell it for some base money. Wand, that's probably valuable. Put another point into Ring of Fire. There's a scroll down portal. Although, do I just wait until I get more skill points now? Oh, no, I got it. I know when I'll use this saved up shrine. When I do the Forgotten Tower. Because I'm going to have to reset the game to farm it a little bit. So much stuff. Okay, I'll take the crude sash because it lets me have extra potion slots. Oh, by the way, you can stack the rejuvenation potions into storage too. In the stash. So you basically just pick up any potion, any rejuvenation potion you want, and pile it up. They absolutely did cook for this patch. If you ignore the fact that this is a $25 DLC. For the anniversary.
Join my army. Not enough mana.
I need manner. I don't have enough manner, guys. Okay, I'm going to have to buy potions if I want to fight her. Faster cast rate. Useless. This was a useless one to keep. But it's a bunch of stuff I can sell for starting cash. I'm just gonna sell off the Ring of Strength and, okay, now, no, not this one. Even though it's 5,000 already. But yeah, she sells daggers now. And apparently this one has Ring of Fire on it. Unfortunately, I cannot buy it. But that is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a 2-socket short staff with no skills on it, so that it is extremely cheap. And I will put this here for later. So now we have to pick up daggers to check for skills. It's exactly. Daggers, Chris, Dirks, Blade. I think Blade is a dagger type. I'm actually not gonna buy a Tome of Identify. Oh, well, I didn't mean to buy a scroll either. But I've taken the habit of not buying a Tome of Identify and just going back to town and just using Deckard Cain to identify. So I already have the runes that for the rune words that I want, but I'm still gonna farm for them. Bloodraven's not gonna die by herself. This is why I bought a million mana bots. Alright. We got through.
Have a swift end.
I'll go back down just to get a quick mercenary. But after that, it's right back to the cold plains. We're looking for Stony Field, which is gonna be where I'm heading. No, my sash is broken. It still gives me 2 potion slots. I didn't give a bow to my mercenary. One thing they could do for the Warlock, though, is increase the volume of his voice. He's very low compared to the other characters. Scepter. Does that have skills? No. Also, they removed daggers from gambling. Possibly because there was a money-making exploit. I would not be surprised if items were still priced as a dagger and they came with skills. You would get profit from gambling. At that point, it's not gambling. It's a money exploit. Right, I don't need to pick up all these scrolls. Oh no, he's immune to fire! Wait, I still have Miasma Bolt. Yeah! What is this cap? That's cap. That's a 2-socket quilted armor. That's a future stealth. I'm gonna say this build is mana hungry.
Not enough mana.
Dagger! Wait, dagger! It's a dagger. +1 to cleave, +2 to levitation. It's worth something. It's probably worth more than the shops can sell me for. Oh, I see rock an issue.
Not enough mana. What I want to know how these stones came to be.
Okay, I think I'm past picking up enchanted items that I'm gonna sell. Alright, waypoint on this map. What's my next skill? It's at level 18. And then level 30. Oh, I guess I should be putting skill points into the prereqs. Such as lethargy. That's... plus damage taken minus defense. That's not useful for me. Oh, but it also has reduce attack speed, reduce run walk speed. Oh no! Another way to reduce monster attack speed! That has never been overpowered before. Surely we don't have a Kelpie snare situation where it stun locks Bale because his attack resolves slower than his attack speed. That's actually a thing, by the way. If you have a mercenary attack Bale with the Kelpie Snare unique that says monster attack speed minus 75%, or it's called slows enemy 75. But anyway, it makes it that whenever he attacks, his attacks never resolve because he's too slow. Ooh, Gem Shrine. This, however, I'm going to grab a flawless gem. So yes, I have a perfect amethyst. I'm not letting go of a gem shrine for anything else than a perfect gem from now on. That's another thing I can sell. That's pointless. What's the shield? Eh. Better than Buckler. The Ring of Fire also has knockback. It has been stun locking stuff.
I am overburdened.
I'll put that to good use.
Ring Socket, Hunter's Bow. I guess I'll just put random chip gems into it.
Not enough.
Old book. Hold on.
Not enough.
Adds 3 to 5 magic damage. What? Now even my normal attack is fine. It has the wrong skills, but this is a good secondary item. That's a good offhand. It's got 2 sockets. What's the maximum amount of socket on an old book? Because this one already has 2. Well, actually, what's the max socket on the elite version of it? Wait, Spirit is shield only, right? And old book is not a shield? Just an offhand that takes the shield slot? So many questions.
I am overburdened.
Because if the book has a max socket of 4 and you can make a spirit, which I wouldn't be surprised that you could do. Hopefully we can't make a spirit out of a book, because that is balanced.
I am overburdened.
Isn't there a rune for mana after each kill? I might just do that. Okay, more strength. Drank the wrong potion. That's another old book. It's got +2 to summon Goatmen. Wait, I can use this book in order to test skills. I'll keep this one on the side. Like, I can test summons with this. Hey, we have a Goatman. The Goatman stuns. We found the exit. Now we find the tree. And the waypoint.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, I do need to sell now. But I'm gonna stop picking up trash like rare javelins and rare clubs. That's a 5,000 dagger. So that means I put this dagger on the side. Wait, levitation mastery. I need 1 point into that. So that I can use a staff. I can already use the staff. I don't need levitation mastery. Oh, no, I have levitation mastery on it. So if I do this... Nope, I don't need levitation mastery. But I will put this book on the side. If I remember correctly, there is a rune that gives me... Okay, yes, it's a tier rune. It gives mana after each kill. I might slot some tier runes into something. Maybe a double socket helmet. Because I'm killing a lot of things when I use mana. And getting mana back would be really helpful early on. I'll still take the explosive potions. Even the mana recovery shrine can't save me from my mana hunger. Right, I was meaning to put random gems into that bow.
Follow me. This is for you. This is yours. Come on.
Okay, so he does have voice lines based on the numpad buttons.
Forgive me. Goodbye. Die. Run away. Run away.
So we have the waypoint, now we find the tree. So what do I farm at the Forgotten Tower? We need a Tear and a Ral. We need Tal F. And then 2 more Tears for mana after each kill. Oh, this is my stop. We have 3-head Wood Fist.
Not enough mana. Such an old tree. Pity its fruits are just this small.
Greetings.
Yeah.
I can't use that.
Alright, I have to unequip it and give it to you. I guess I can pick up 2 gems here. Make a triple poison bow.
I'll put that to good use.
I won't bother making a triple tal bow. We got another, no, I didn't put a point yet, but we have another sigil to try. A chance to enrage those who enter. We're gonna try it out. Duration 5 seconds. Does it increase with levels? Yes, it does.
This is what
Okay,
happens
that's...
when half
It's a circle that big.
taken with demons.
They are attacking each other. Well, they were. That's an old book. This is basically discount amplify damage.
Go to the rogue's camp now.
There is one thing I just noticed. Whenever I'm using a dagger, and I'm not using a dagger anymore because it just broke, I attack from a distance. I'm not in full melee. I'm gonna reorganize these skills later. I forgot to put 2 points into Ring of Fire. Alright, Deckard Cain, what is this old book? It's a useless old book.
You have
That's bad.
when I greetings.
Back at Darkwood, now we look for the Forgotten Tower.
Run away.
Oh. I had to fix something. We look for both the respawn point. Well, no, I don't need to go to the waypoint of this area. I can just go to Darkwood and then move right here. That's my fastest way to the Forgotten Tower. If this was a speed run, it would be a goated speed run. Oh, I forgot to go get a flawless gem. Alright, so I have the Forgotten Tower. I still have an Experience Shrine. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go grab the Experience Shrine and then go back here as fast as I can. The XP Shrine was in the Den of Evil.
Greetings.
Right, I forgot to mention this skill. This could also be a one-pointer. Absorbs damage from attacks and can stun melee attackers. So I go to the shrine, drop portal, click leave, go back to Darkwood ASAP, drink a Stampot, so that they can cross the bridge.
Oh, fresh blood smells far sweeter than this.
This is why I saved the shrine, because there's a lot of special enemies you'll encounter in here. I should have refilled on mana pots, though. I'll ignore anything that isn't a special enemy. Anything that's not a boss group. I'm already level 15. Alright, rush the Countess. I'll return for that mana pod. She's fire enchanted. Oh, well, I still killed every of her mob. Pal, that's one part of stealth. Oh, but I should be reducing my players count for this.
Donation of gold. And for my cause.
Because she actually drops more runes than normal. Well, in Players 1.
Good day.
So I'm gonna put the towel right in here already. So I need Taleth, Tiral, Tyr. Oh, I'm gonna grab this. Everything's gonna get one shot because this is Players 1 now. Still picking up rings. Chip gem. So we're looking for F in 3 tiers. Although I think I'm gonna stop the grind at level 18 and just pick the runes from the storage if it goes overboard. That's 1 tier. Although I don't think that she can drop Ral. If she can drop Ral, then it's her max.
Hello.
Plus to miasma bolt. And then plus to nothing, so worthless.
World welcomes you.
Okay, I'm level 16. I can actually set it to players 8 right now, and when I reach floor... when I reach the final floor, I revert to 1 for the kill. Barrels. I think once I reach level 18, I'm just gonna put points into Fire Wave, because Ring of Fire is costing too much. Ithnip. Incorrect. Oh yes, also we have a collection log for unique items. And rune worth, apparently. What do you mean, view rewards? Oh. I see. Fancy stuff for completing collection log. guess I can put points into both.
Not enough mana.
I guess I am mana pot positive now.
I am overburdened.
God. No, I'm gonna store stuff. I need to store gems. Eld, not useful. Tier, keeping. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the short staff.
Greetings.
What am I doing? Still buying identify scrolls?
Greetings.
Howdy, Agataza. Welcome. How goes it? Rip Oblivion for a little bit. Nah, charms are not worth it yet. Ral. That's one of the ones we need. And the reason we need it is because this staff has +3 to fire skills, which Ring of Fire is a fire skill. Even already has mana after each skill on it. So now I'm looking for an F. God, I've already outscaled healing bots. fact, I could even continue farming until I can use leaf. So, did the Chronicle log this, though? Yes, it certainly did. Leaf, found on this date. Well, quote-unquote found. We've known about this rune word for years now. Well, maybe small charms could have something interesting. Honestly, I could farm until level 19. Possibly. Because it allows me to wear leaf. I shouldn't be level 19 at this stage of the game, but I have player's 8, so I might as well be. Tal. Already have Tal in the unique club. So, is it already collection logged? It is not. I believe it logs as I identify it then. So identify I will. Chronicle, weapon. Normal. Fellow. There it is. It even tells you the random stats they get. Dropped by the Countess.
Good day.
That's some flashy graphics. Oh, I suppose that since it logs the drop, it must be as soon as I kill her that it logged. Faster castery. Already have the Tal, but I'm gonna put the F to create stealth because it lets me move faster.
Not enough mana.
I think it was a crazy thing to give this class 3 health per level. No, 3 health per vitality. Alright, so I can get Flame Wave, which costs a lot less mana because of the points I've pumped into Ring of Fire. Looks nice, go far. Goes far. There's a bit of delay. But I'm gonna use that for now, even though it's weaker. To give my mana ball a rest. Ithral F. We found the other F. That was no longer needed.
The Order welcomes you.
Really? The Warlock gets 2 points of mana per energy. I'm glad I wasn't tempted to put points into it. Well, I was tempted, but I'm glad I didn't commit. Well, since I'm... You know what? Next time I do this, I'm gonna keep Countess on Player's 8. If I'm just here for experience, I might as well not farm her for runes. Ralith. I'm still using the level 1 dagger, by the way.
Good to see you.
Yes?
How many tiers do I have? I've got 2. So I could make a double tier
Yes.
helmet, which I will commit to. Because I don't have much use for helmet at the
What
moment.
can I do for you?
When I reach level 27, it's another story.
Greetings.
I've been forgetting to summon. Because I'm not used to having a summon in a build that I don't want to become a summon build. Yep, I got to full mana after those skills. This was the correct choice, making a double tier helm. I wonder if I could just run with this now. Howdy, Modern Age Sage, welcome! It's going good. We got a new class for a 25-year-old game. Well, now I do run out of mana against the Countess. Stell. And I'm going to grab my staff preemptively, put it here.
Greetings.
Yeah. It's better than not having anything. Dagger. It's got nothing on it. Okay, I'm not full again. It's just I was picking up something too big. This should be my level up. This run. It was not, but it's close enough that I'm not gonna do another run. Tired of this grandpa.
Good day.
Hmm.
Good day.
Moved in the last 3 days. I'm so exhausted. Packing, moving, unloading, organizing, cleaning. Oh. That is exhausting, yes. Rest well. Howdy, Kitsune, welcome to new class in Diablo 2 for some reason. I'm gonna find the waypoint of this map and then move on. Flame Wave in the Far Oasis dungeon. That might work. I think it will work. Pretty sure it will. It's gonna be one strip of fire. Right, dagger is something. Okay, so this dagger is worth... That's waypoint. Now we find the map border. See, I have uses on both of the skills that I've leveled up. Flame Wave and Ring of Fire. And of course, I'm gonna have to level up Apocalypse once I get to it. Oop. I might have to spec out of fire at some point, because there will be immunes. Once I reach Hell, there will be fire immunes. So I'm gonna go miasma build and see what that's like. Because it's all good right now, I can just destroy everything. However, that's gonna become a problem. Alright. From max damage 138 to 174. Oh my god. From 96 to 198 on Flame Wave. This is insane.
These sisters succumbed so
Alright, well, I'm not using Ring of Fire anymore. Because this is gonna be always stronger. Well, I guess I'm gonna use it in situations like these. Where I don't have a line. Just destroy the smith. By the way, staffs are two-handed weapons. I'm using it in one hand. Thanks, Blizzard. Alright, jail level 1 has a waypoint. Even video page got to search through recommended, so today is gonna be slow after that stream. Ah! Issues with YouTube. Well, maybe it'll get fixed when I'm done. By the time I'm done. Like, I don't imagine it's gonna be a problem for too long. If you're wondering why I'm not running out of mana, it's because I get 6 mana every kill.
Yes.
As long as I have something to kill, I regenerate. What's the rhyme rune word? I'm gonna test something. Shale F. F. Shale. Shale F. You can put shield rune words into books. So what's the max socket a book can have? They all seem to say max socket 2. Fair enough. Like, I went to check, on, Diablo2.io, and they have the base items, so even elites only have max socket of 2, which is fair. We don't want to have, spirit books. Interesting. Yeah, spirit shields are still allowed. So I can still get the spirit. However, I can't get the spirit book. And thank God for that. Oh wait, that's a dirt. That's a dagger. It has stuff on it, it's worth something. Did the flame wave get wider as I leveled up? I think that might just be an optical illusion. I don't think it is wider. But I might actually use a book for the end game. There are some interesting two-socket rune words. I know there's one of them that gives a plus to skill. It's not rhyme. I think it's the rune word Ethlun.
The shadows churn with the touch of anguish.
Level 2. Waypoint. I'm gonna drop a portal here. as I go for the waypoint that is out of the way. And we exit the town portal. Okay, I'm hallucinating. I was like, I just used a town portal. Why am I? Was my book still full? By the way, I did check some of the new rune words. There's one of them that gives town portal level 1. Which is funny. Level 3. We might get to Maggot Lair this stream. And see how that's like. Not enough manner. Alright, so it's Flame Wave o'clock. We don't use Ring of Fire anymore. Well, we still do, but Flame Wave is better. Ring of Fire is merely synergy. But this year, and we have Andariel, who is weak, who happens to be weak to fire. And she happens to be dead. Comb! She did not attack once. Ah, that's a dirt. I have to check what it is. And what it is a pointless. Cracked Codex, that's another one. Fine, I don't need to keep that many mana pots anymore.
Good day.
I don't think I gave Charcy her mallet. I did not. I didn't even take it.
Greetings.
I have to go back.
Let's see what the craftswoman can do with proper implements.
Oh. Oh, hi there.
I'll get a pair of normal boots. Also, I should check Drognen. He probably sells daggers now. Yes. +2 to Ring of Fire. It's a shame that I have +3 to all skills. +2 to Flame Wave.
I know. Greetings.
You don't have boots for sale. I'm not going to save the imbue for later. No, I don't want your boots to be superior. I want them to be boots.
What you need? Good day.
This will do. Yeah, I wanted a bit of faster run walk. That is why I did this imbue. I guess I'll always carry a Flawless Sapphire on me. Alright. Rogue, you're fired. We need a... I guess we'll get Hassan, who has Meditation Aura.
Good day.
You have enough decks for this. What is the rune word for malice? If LF. If L F. Here you go.
To good use.
You have a solid weapon now. Oh no, it's fire archers in here. They're not gonna die in one hit. Also, I should have answered earlier, Kitsune. A book is shield-shaped, but a book does not have a shield handle. Sure, you can hold it in front of you, but your fingers are in the way. Your fingers are part of the shield. It's got a back cover, but then it flaps open. That if you glue the pages together, but then it no longer functions as a book. Baby, but it's still a book. Fine, it's still a book.
Not enough mana.
I'm glad I went for mana after each kill. Thank you for your book. I do not care for the Heraldric Scroll. Nobody does.
Approach and let's trade.
I want to see your daggers. Okay, you like Summon Tainted. I see that. We've got beetles, so we have experience on the map. I might have to make Ancient's Pledge at one point. Yeah, the Resistor, not too bad. I have got to find a waypoint in the dungeon here. There's the dungeon. It's drop portal. Let's look for waypoint. Dirt. It's just ethereal. Nothing special. I guess it's the open wounds that's really good on Malice.
Impossible.
Also the dead level 2. That I need to watch out for. So many gems. And they stack now. Well, they don't stack in my inventory, but they stack in the important place for it to stack. I guess you are right, Kitsune. My book is making shield noises whenever I block. Old book. What are the skills? Boo.
Carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Am I just going to finish this act this stream?
Blessings to you.
My pace is pretty quick. Wasn't your last Diablo thing 3 runs in 2 days? I don't think it was that fast. I'm not gonna off-stream grind this time. For this run, because I am discovering new things with this class. If I do any sort of grind for a piece of gear, it will be done here. I might not have to make an early spirit. Here's the Far Oasis waypoint. And Boliel, we are searching for the maggot lair right now. You're about to find out what Flame Wave does in these tunnels, if you haven't already. Here we go, he found it. Alright, the corners are not going to be interesting. But when we get a straight line... Yep. Even Ring of Fire is potent in here. I didn't take the staff. No, I did take the staff. I did that mistake before. I'm not gonna do it again.
How may I help you?
Thus,
Let's...
good day.
Show me your daggers. Uninteresting. Now we look for the Lost City. Yeah, no, I'm beating Duriel this stream.
Not enough.
It's not a matter of having enough time to do it. Because this class clears so damn fast. Now, as much as I want to have a book offhand for the rest of the game, I'm going to need a spirit. Because I'm pretty much locked to leaf rune word on my staff. That is my best rune word, which means I should at least get a spirit shield. For mana. Because it will become a problem. Dirk, Dirk. Looking for a waypoint. It's here. Who knows, maybe I'll find a unique book that's awesome. Claw Viper.
Here.
Rest is a dagger.
Can't carry any. Just clarifies. The fight, yes.
It is an honor to serve you.
Plus 3 to cleave.
Excellent.
Okay. Keep it for later.
When the trial.
I picked the wrong left.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I'm gonna have to get out of the tier helmet at some point. Wait, I'll look for Fire Eye. Sigil of Death. That is... Corpse Explosion. I don't think I'm ready to incorporate that to my rotation.
This realm must be what
Welcome to 1 out of 4 Sanctuary. Welcome to the bane of speedrunners' existence. Wave of Fire is also good here. For these straight paths. Welcome to We Were Not Lucky Sanctuary.
Stay a while and listen.
Welcome back, Kitsune. This is why speedrunners don't like this place. You have a 1 out of 4 to be correct. The Diablo 2 speedrun is actually pretty interesting. Rather than knowing how to do things fast, well, of course it helps, but it helps to know where to go, but one thing that is good for Diablo 2 speedrunners is to be able to remember how the map generates, because it's always a random map. But you can still find certain pieces of the map that you need to go, for example, to the next area. And you might be able to, knowing when to backtrack, fast clicks for potions. Finding certain equipment on the floor that might be helpful. Alright, which symbol? I forgot to check. It's a circle. This is not a circle. Forget where it is. This is a triangle. And and this is the wrong kind of circle. I think the wave of fire became wider as I leveled it up. Or at least it looks wider when I cast it at certain angles. It's very much wider when I cast it upwards. This is a square. This is a circle. No, this is not a circle. But yes, remembering the symbols here also helps with speedrun. With 13 yards. I will look at that next level. Maybe I can stop picking up rings. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's empty my inventory before burial.
You must. Good to see you.
Good evening.
My mercenary is still not armored. He'll be fine. See, he was fine long enough. This is doing 400 damage. In Act 2.
Damn it. Terror and destruction will not elude me forever.
Yes, citizen.
You... The
This is
I'm actually gonna keep this. The Angelic set is good for some early magic find gear.
how may I help you?
Speaking of keeping this, I'm actually gonna get rid of this other amulet that I almost mistook for the other. Alright, can I sell this in next act?
Greet Jared. Hello. Good day. Well,
Well. Yes. No, and no. I can sell 2 knives, 2 daggers. Spider Forest. No, that's the wrong cavern. But it is a waypoint. It is still 13 yards. Oh no, don't take the fire shrine. Resist fire. Got experience. This is waypoint, which means I got the swampy bit, which is not what I'm looking for. But yes, here, if I was speedrunning, I could probably have put a town portal here, checked if it was a waypoint. I don't actually know the route, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I could have left a waypoint and then teleported back by going to town and using the town portal. And this is the Gid bin, which means we've got the player dungeon here.
Powerful relic. Almost might know what purpose it could serve.
I'm safe to keep just adding points for the time being. Ooh.
I am overburdened.
Alright, so Kitsune, if it does finish the log, I'm gonna continue the task for, but on the other archaeologist at, Fossil Island. Because he's got a ring now that's in the collection log.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Steel Ring is pretty easy to get, so I didn't bother putting it in the boss list. What I'm missing from the Archaeologist is the Odium Shard.
I am over.
Ah, you even dropped the Jade figurine.
I've seen fools fall over less. I'm sure someone in that backwater will value this.
Grimoire.
Back this. Stay a while and listen. This may- Wait. What can I do? Hello.
Have fun, Kitsune.
Never.
So I have to go back to the Spider Forest to find the Spider Caverns. And that might be the last thing I do this stream. Well, this is great marsh. It's not what I'm looking for. Okay, in that case, let's end by finding the Great Marsh waypoint. And then I can make my way up the flared jungle next time. I don't even think I'll make the Spirit Sword. It's usually a staple for early game casters, but the plus 3 to fire skills, man. There's a codex. Now I'm gonna have to head back. I'm still gonna look for the 2-socket grimoires in case they have a plus 3 to a desirable skill. Here we go. Found the waypoint.
Yes?
Store this one for a future sale. We're level 28 in the first session. How am I doing on rune words? Okay, I'm already at 4% from not using that many of them. And that's gonna be it for me today. But yes, this is a pretty overpowered class, I'm gonna say. Thank you for joining me in this stream. I don't really have anyone playing Diablo 2 at the moment, so I'm gonna have to look for someone else. Lots of people online, though. I know. Here are raid messages. Everyone can use the first one. Subscribers can use the second. And we shall go see what Sir Nero Sean is up to. He's currently playing some game I've never heard of before. The Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes. Probably a horror game from the name. But yeah, this was a Diablo 2 Resurrected with the new patch. I'm gonna be playing that next Thursday as well. I'm gonna be doing that until I beat the last difficulty, I suppose. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a good night if you're going to sleep. And I hope I can see you all next time. Bye bye.